Dobo headquarters de intoxicating substance ke hatai dibule July take campaign de Konyak Nupu Sheko Kongbra 16 cartoons biya kuri dishe ro Indian made foreign liquor ram ge seize kurishe enforcement operation de Association of Power Engineers and Nagaland General Conference Kohima de May 21st din Lua Homoy Power Minister KG Kenya Pra Kota Kuishe Nudun Executive Team 2025 to 28 tenure limit chunishe India laga international movement do United Nations laga Din conference to Kohima G Rio School de shuru hoishe Even the Minister KG Kenya or Ambassador Didente Nath Misra to Chief Case Section. Churajanpur District Manipur de Ekta Session Court case Special NIA Court Designation Dishe May 2023 de Ula Ethnic Violence case case Sabule. It Festa do Ministry of Home Affairs notification de Janai Dishe. Edin Sal Par Natagigina Haya Bichidi Baham Jula Busti Mekalaya de Electricity de Babasaishe 2007 de Transformer Via Hui Jagina Busti de Antera Hitagigina Hishe Chief Minister Gona K Sangma Bra Busti de May 2015 visit Kushe India Bra Islamabad Khan Cross Border Terrorism Support Ke Khotom North Korea tak Pakistan logo de Indus Water Treaty do ini suspend de rakhibo goise Tamil Nadu Pahalgam terror attack which de ahyalaga se Hello viewers Mazarenchi mi himjoy apna sab Nltv roundup news se swagat kuri ase aibi sawaj laga roundup khobor khan Dobo headquarter de intoxicating substance ke Hatai Dibule, Julie Taga campaign ge, Konyak Nupu, Sheko Kong, Bra 16 cartoons Pia Kuridi Sharo, Indian made foreign liquor ram ke seize kurishe enforcement operation de. Idu Bhanga Pangido, Dobo Down Students Union aro Kism civil society organization leaders samne de kurishe. Inika Gadam Kuria Bra healthy aro substance free mahol banabule community commitment dikhaishe. Zinoboto District Dizu Valley Biodiversity Conservation and Livelihood Network due to Ekta community-led initiative ase idubra 1,763 hectares jungle preserve kurgina rakhi ase dinda busti sukhai kukuyi aro kiwiku busti de idudu hoile government laga motot nologina kuri ase TVPCLN to Sal 2014 de shuru kurishe jundu laga maksado biodiversity raksha kurubli traditional practices zinda rakhibli aro sustainable livelihood promote kurubli nimiti thakishe Ivan Jimomi pra led kurigina DVPCLN pra rare species bajaigina rakhi ase ecotourism promote kure aro Chenku festival host kurigina conservation awareness phelai ase Idu network pra alak challenges kan samna kuri ase Burana traditions shikar guria ro land ownership issues ke milagina Kintu taikan pra education training awareness aro community engagement pra issues laga hal anibule pura koshish kuri ase Idu ekla hoigina TVBCLN do ekta nudun red plus carbon finance project bi gam kuri ase 43 bosti de juntu bra revenue generate kurigina reforestation aro livelihood stay reinvest kurubule kam kuri ase Idu project to hoile dairy aro dusra international organization logot miligina kam kuri ase kude national aro international recognition bhi paigina ase Jumomi bra ekta khas khoda koise ki naga manu laga culture aro biodiversity bra future build kurubule bare busti laga pahar na jaigina bhi Association of Power Engineers Nagaland General Conference Kohima May 2015 Lua Homoide Power Minister KG Kanyebra Building Practices de Reforms Electricity Charges de Minimum Rates Botlige July tik mangi buli opor khuda kurche. Tai kushi ki billing accountability na thikya pra smart prepaid meter implement kurule diktar hoyase. Genye bra Central Sarkar laga rooftop solar PMSG MPY scheme aro local generation projects ke adopt kurule chunai sharo. Engineers ke idu initiatives ke prioritize kurule cooperate kurubi koshe. APEN resident engineer Kasho Chishibra engineering ethics technological innovations day updated tekule aro gather review kurigina workforce effective panabule khotabadishe. Power Secretary Asangla Imtibra engineers daga professionalism or smart technologies adopt kuribi koigina encourage kushe. Nutun executive team 2025 to 28 chunishe kude engineer Monlamo Kikonge president panaishe. Nagaland Legislative Assembly laga Committee on Environment and Climate Change under the MLA aro committee laga chairperson Achimbe Mokikon laga chairmanship bidode Dimapur aro Chumugidima de May 23 day spot verification kurishe. Committee kan brak Chumugidima laga tamping jaga Chatte nodi Pakala nodi Tansari nodi aro Burma KM laga dumping site ke inspect kurishe kokina janishe. IB dia reporter Nipoli Yepto laga detailed report saisabo.
Abila Ward 3, this is Ward 3, comprising of 8 colonies. So, achi taando nai.
So, itu koloni kan do, itu laga konta kan, itu kan aku komplain kuran kore.
Isi complain as.
Kini nggak komplain kore. Itu kopi na.
Complain dos poil achi kali ulo pahal resi. Poila do le, mari itu chemicals we ikun no kore.
So you are using chemical now?
Yeah.
Bioculture.
Okay. Itu pura konda do olop subsidy suisi. Joile poila do le, for debi pat kabule bi na para ini ka solution tagisi. Few of flies. Bosco dene the lagai ke na pat kadak ini ka solution bi tagisi. Itu pura colony 8 colony plus Tarokachan. Just about this. Just on the river bank of this opposite. To diagram be like na government law representation be BCDC. It was started during the year 2004. Initially start for that you were campaign kori na ahapura government be bahal ko ito action lobon na parapura. Even the especially the Sunrise, the nearest colony, they went to the court also.
It was taken care by one single administrator. So the administrator must be finding it very difficult also to manage. But now with the
he is saying that he has brought to the notice of the government the co-action no like way. So who is the government? Government cannot be always the minister.
Right. We are the government. In fact.
The administration here, the CEO, the district administration.
Right.
Itu government koi do. So government ke koi co-action na koi.
Sir, I would like to show you a few progress.
It's okay. That we will do it later on.
Other side of this river.
boundary.
Then this should not be.
In fact, we are doing our level best. The only thing is, we need to first clear the legacy waste.
Okay.
Then only fresh waste can be.
ঠিক আছে কাউন্সিলর আপনি না এইটো এতিয়া বস্তি মানুহখানকে ক'ব লাগে আপোনাৰ ক'ব লাগে কি ক'ব লাগে আমাৰ খান নিজৰ লগা কাম একটা নকৰি কিনা আছে এইটো কি আছে segregation of biodegradable and non biodegradable এইটো তো কি কয় একটা তো মল না ডাঙা মানুহ তো মল কয় না soil তো এইটো soil হৈ যাব একটা তো প্লাষ্টিক বটল প্লাষ্টিক পলিথিন পেক কান এইটো কান 6-700 years পিছতে মাটি হৈ যাব নহলে বি several years কয় the definition so মাটি বি নহব পাৰে so আমাৰ খান পস্তি মানুহ খান কলনি খান এইটো কবি দে এতিয়া তো কই আমাৰ এডভাইজাৰ সাহেব ইয়াতে আছে আৰু টাউন কাউন্সিল চেয়াৰমেন তো ক'তে আছে do you distribute this dustbin to the colonies dustbin green কি কই কিলো
No.
dustbin provide no করে আমাৰ খান
In this one past 1 year now, we have not done that.
Itu they will be answerable. I will be directly questioning them. Itu government berama kangge jiwa lagi. Itu dustbin na. So dustbin do green laga alag thakibo na na isn't it? Then another one is blue. To idu chi hole bi ama khan plastic to yate green ki kore thalibo green de thalibo na blue de thalibo aro phat bajia khan
Kitchen waste.
sabji bajia khan cucumber to ama khan idu chamara to ola khan na edu khan to green de phelabo edu ama khan edu kam nokora tak to edu khan saba safi koribole government bi ama khan bisi digdar pabo edu bujise na edu pora ama khan hand in hand jabo lagibo Muslim manu khan ke we have to sensitize them motivate them properly na bhal pra edu kon laga kam ase apnar council edu laga councilor represent kore ase so it will be your duty to educate the pastor ke bi kopi church pra bi moram kore na koi dibi koi kena na council ide apnara ase aro tade elders khan meeting koribi enga kori kena aro the department I would request the municipal department and the chairman abar khan revenue generate no kore edu dustbin kini kena phak koribole paribo para nai na ke chairman sahab kobi do
Last year we tried it. আমার না আগে জানা একটা কলোনিতে ট্রাই করেছিল কারণ বস্তি আর রিবিল্ড না তো এটু করেছে হলে তো সাকসেস হবো পারে না we tried it in
That is why we will have to sensitize that the role of the councillor is very, very important. Amakan itu nimide election kurishi do. Itu kan ke puja bo nimide. Itu kan nimide apni kan ke bajishi do. Elect kurishi do public do. So itu karane amakan public ke puja na and we should also give them facilities. Advisor, I would like to request the municipal affairs and also the revenue generate kuri na dustbin to kindi na kam se kam phag koribo lage do. Itu amakan bi itu to public ke ini plan to koribo na paribo de unless we give all these facilities na.
India mi kan kata break talo inai was citing Nltv. Welcome back. Araki News Chennai Duo. India laga international movement do United Nations laga Din conference do Kohima GRE school debra shuru hoishi even though Minister Gechi Kenyaro Ambassador Jitendra Nath Misra bra chief guest hogina loishi. Deputy Commissioner Henok Pucham do guest of honor takishi. Even though candle lighting ceremony logina shuru hoishi. Minister Kenya bra IMMUNS role ke Unity aro peace promote Korean Unity press kurishi aro DC Puchambra combat misinformation day critical thinking takibuli nimiti emphasize kurishi. Imun to youth led organization ekta se juntu 35 countries se 220 cities student conferences kange host Korea aro 10 million opor students kange globally impact Korea kurishi. Idu opore reporter Grace laga detail report saisabu.
When you speak to an audience like yours, like you, I see that there are parents sitting in the first 3 or 4 or 5 rows, and behind them are students. And I'd like to congratulate you on your magnificent clothes, indigenous from the region, your identity, very proudly your identities, and this is not something I see everywhere in India, honestly. And this is something I admire about Nagaland. This is my 4th visit to Nagaland. The 3rd visit to Kohima, I went to Lumami. So I know a little bit about Nagaland. And I'm looking forward to that music out there, your fantastic bands and music. But what do I tell to a bunch of parents and students? I not prepared a speech. I don't prepare speeches. I like to speak for the moment and in the moment. You know, we had the meeting, the Global Principal Forum this afternoon, and I think, Srinidhi, you mentioned curiosity. Do you know the Mars rover of the Americans, that is called Curiosity? To curiosity, I would add imagination. I was telling the story about the Pushpak Viman on which Ravana, after abducting Sita in the Ramayana, flies towards Lanka. Pushpak Viman, a chariot, a flying chariot. Well, were there flying chariots those days? Most unlikely, I think, if you go by science. So if there weren't flying chariots, why is Valmiki writing about flying chariots? That's because you have to imagine something that can fly before you create something that can actually fly, which is an aeroplane. So you have to imagine. You have to imagine being on the moon before you can actually get there. So imagination of something is very important as curiosity. My dear students and especially dear parents, we talked about two things today. What do you do after hours? What do children do after hours? They are not allowed to use cell phones in the school, but they are allowed to use cell phones after hours. It is the responsibility of the parents to regulate the use of cell phones after hours, because, you know, when you are denied something, if I haven't had a rasgulla for like 3 years, and I see a bunch of them, I'm going to attack and eat 10 at the same time, because I'm desperate to eat rasgullas. So if you're denied something, you're desperate to do it. You have to reach a balance. Not too much or too little. Why I'm saying this is paper, and paper. Knowledge is power, knowledge is power, knowledge is power. To that I will add, knowledge is paper, knowledge is paper, knowledge is paper. You know, the clap of hands perhaps indicates that you perfectly understood what I was trying to say. Knowledge is not the cell phone. Knowledge is not the computer. Knowledge comes from the mind, from creation and imagination. And knowledge comes from reading and imagining and perceiving. Knowledge comes from reading literature and philosophy and history. Without history, we are nothing. We are the children of our inherited histories. If we don't know our history, we don't know who we are, where we came from, and what we are about. Don't read on Kindle. Don't read on the computer. And certainly don't play games with yourself and with your friends on WhatsApp and social media. Social media is becoming a compulsive distraction in this troubled time. Please be very careful. And parents, you have as much of a responsibility to regulate, if not eliminate. You can't eliminate something that is so freely accessible to all of us. So I was talking about reading. We talked about curriculum. Srinidhi mentioned 200,000.
Our school has been well associated with IMUN. We have hosted IMUN conferences a number of times in the past years, and it is a great pleasure to host this very special edition of IMUN state level conference once again at our school. I also take this opportunity to congratulate IMUN team on their successful journey of 14 years and wish you many, many more. IMUN is an organization run by the youth with huge network and provide the youth with a platform to voice their opinions. The role of youth, which comprises of more than 50% of our country's population, is of most importance in today's time. Young people now and in the future will play a big role in how our world adapts to all the challenges that we face today. They have the ability to learn and adapt and to bring social reform and improvement in the society. With youth comes energy, innovation, and optimism. These lay the grounds for major positive contributions by our youth. IMON organizes conferences all over the country and the world at large on very relevant issues, which gives opportunity to young participants to learn about their nation and other nations, to have debate and group discussions, and to come up with some resolution. I would like to encourage all the delegates, the young participants, to make the best use of this IMON program. Be well prepared for your topics of discussion. Do not hesitate to raise your opinions. At the same time, do listen to others' opinions too. Learn and take as much as you can with you out of these 2 days program. I wish all the participants the very best and hope you will have a very enjoyable and a very good learning experience during the next 2 days of your conference. And once again, thank all of you. Have a good evening.
That was such a cute speech. So next, I would like to call upon stage Mrs. Trainia Moore is the Managing Director of Cheerio School and has been a dedicated educator for over 30 years.
Mogokchung based Theatre Group Associates for Performing Arts and Theatricals pra May 25 day Aungza ki day pra towards a transformative art laga team under the pra 25th Silver Jubilee manawle se itu to hole Sal 2000 day Fraternity and Progress through Virtuosity laga motto digna bana laga se aro about 2 decades Nishna Nagaland day artistic talent aro theatrical expression promote krishe Nehru Yuva Kendra logot pra officially attached hua laga se aro Nagaland Registration of Society Act pitode register krishe group to creativity foster kura laga social awareness raise kurule aro marginalized communities ke through drama aro performance arts se support kura laga aim guria se gushe May 21, Dinde Deputy Commissioner Mon Wanye Konyak visit Kurigina ekta coordinating meeting ADC conference hall day Gangpuras civil society representative aro government officials kan logot loise itu meeting ge administrative ke bhalbra coordination kura local problems kan ge address kuria aro government aro community logot milikina kam kuria aro region de bhal governance hoble meeting loa jani paise Director General of Assam Rifles, Lieutenant General Vikas Lakherabra, force laga operational preparedness ke assess kurble nimiji Nagaland visit kurisha aro Dimapur sector de focus kurbo kurisha. Visit de Kashiram Busi de field inspection be takisha aro civil military cooperation ge reinforce kurble Chief Minister Dr. Dipiro logo de bi meeting lushe. Lieutenant General Lakherabra troops kan ge daika laga professionalism upor command kurisha aro community trust laga importance upor bi emphasize kurisha. Bituikla Nohoigina Northeast region de peace maintain kurubo aro security rakhule Assam Rifles laga commitment upor bi reaffirm kurisha. For Assam Rifles laga Assistant Commandant Ishanting Kikonge duty day tai laga pal kam aro dedication nimidi Shoria Chakra Award T-shirt. Nagaland Minister Jacob Jumomi Bra Kikon ge badai dikina social media de share kuishero. Nation bidor Kikon laga selfless service of hormone kushi janaigina dailakan nam uncha kuishe. Idu logot idu award pra Kikon laga gallantry contributions ke highlight kurigina Nagaland Nltv bishi kushi laga kota ekta ase kuigina jani baishe. Major General Atul Kotwal, Executive Director of National Health System Resource Center Bra, Nagaland Department of Health and Family Welfare laga officials kan logode review meeting loise. Discussion to state day health initiatives laga implementation aro progress assess kure laga day focus kure gushe. Iru visit pra healthcare delivery system de collaborative effort enhance kure laga day reflect kure aro Nagaland de central health schemes de effective execution ensure kure. Similar District Green Initiative Bra Phase 1 Roadside Beautification Plantation Drive 23rd May 2025 Deputy Commissioner Complex State Takisharo Team 2 Let's Green Our Roads and Let's Beautify Our Future Rakishi District Day Green Tourism or Environmental Restoration Takibo Karni Ito even do Rakishi Plantation Campaign do 10th June Dak Takibo Goshe Ito Phase Day 25,000 samplings aro cherry Bahunia Nishna indigenous species de focus group kushe. Kikum Sangla Jamir, ADC Timenu, Convener, DDGI Daibra, collaborative efforts de Kushi Partanai Dicharo, Kushiki Zimunidu Naglinde ta environmental stewardship model hobo kushe. Plantation period awareness campaign tagibo, aro activities tagia kan sobdo document kurigina, district coordination committee के report करबे गोशे TDGI pra busti aro town di thekya khange sob hisa loigina ahi bole goshe Prime Minister Narendra Modi bra New Delhi de bra May 23 day Rising Northeast Investors Summit ke inaugurate kurishe kude region de investment ke boost kurule am kurikina Key sectors to tourism, hospitality, agro-food processing, textile, handlooms, handicraft or infrastructure can include this. Idukla nohoikina Mukesh Ambani bra Northeast rupees 75,000 crore investment be pledged kushe.
साथियों विकसित भारत के निर्माण के लिए पूर्वी भारत का विकसित होना बहुत जरूरी है और नॉर्थ ईस्ट पूर्वी भारत का सबसे अहम अंग है हमारे लिए इसका मतलब सिर्फ एक दिशा नहीं है हमारे लिए ईस्ट का मतलब है एम्पावर एक्ट स्ट्रेंथन एंड ट्रांसफॉर्म पूर्वी भारत के लिए यही हमारी सरकार की नीति है यही पॉलिसी यही प्रायोरिटी
18 साल पावर ना टेकी गिना आहिया बिचरे Baham Jula Busti Meghalaya de electricity वापस ढाली चेरो rural infrastructure के improve करे दे एक तरह कदम दिखाई 2007 de transformer बिया होई चाहिए बुस्ती दे अंतरा ही थकी गिना आइशे Chief Minister Gonra के संगमा लोगो दे local MLA Sotines Sotunbra सात दिगिना बुस्ती दे May 22 दिन दे visit चाहिए electricity वापस ढाली दिया साइकिना residents लोगो खोटा कुरिशे CM Bra Nong Spoon एक Karo LP School laga conditions ke bhi assess kurisharo Chief Minister Special Development Fund bidori infrastructure upgrade kuriti bol koikina wada kurishe Sangma bra students ke musical instruments aro sports gear pak kurishe Churanjanpur District Manipur de ekta session court ke special NIA court designation dishe May 2023 de ula ethnic violence case ke sabule Iru faisla do Ministry of Home Affairs notification di janai charo Manipur High Court laga Chief Justice ke Gansal Kuriya bichre faisla do janai che National Investigation Agency pra itia high profile cases sai ase. Gun today choita Mikey aro baja khan ge Jiribam de abduct aro murder case ke chambin kurese. Manipuri 48 Konda statewide band Madigina duty kusishe aro Panchta district laga normal life ke effect hushe. Kuruba Mikey band supporters pra Bishnupur aro Tobal district jaga khande Central Security Forces laga gari khange rukhai gina Manipur Kangle Park kogina wind shell de chupkai dishe. Kangle Park to Manipur laga purana naam ase. Friday bujur rasta kona de sobji bika marukhan stall kurishe aro parking Kongba aro Kurai areas laga Imphal East laga district e kintu band supporters pra stall kange bon kurule kushe. So business establishment, education institution, government aro private office bon aro public transport pe rasta de Biranai khali medical emergencies aro Kunkan Ukrul district de Shurif Ilili festival de hissa lobole jaise tai khan ke hi rasta de birawole dishe. Idu bando Medi Organization Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity bra organize kurishe kilabane government pass state laga naam hadai dishe. Idi dagishe Nltv run up news laga khabor aru inika news aru updates kan bai thakule sai thakibe Nltv.